Hello everyone and welcome to another live. I am joined in person this time by Evan.
Hi. Why is Tempest and Even If Tempest all capitals and Even If is lowercase?
I don't know, okay?
I'm just noticing
They're a wee bit special. They're
Ah,
a wee bit special.
man.
Yeah. So now let's do our lovely recap.
Oh, okay, a recap.
Yeah.
Good news! Creus is better because there's a red Garuda feather, and like now his sickness is cured, and because of that, like he can feel again, and now he's feeling romantic interest toward us.
Woo!
Yay!
Um
And the reason why that it was able to be cured or like so quickly, like because Garuda are holy like creatures within the kingdom, the reason why it was allowed to be used for this medicine is because it turns out that our evil stepmother, also
Evelina.
evil stepmother, has the same sickness as Creus, so that's why she was got permission from the royal family to use the Garuda feathers because she is part of the royal family herself. And I don't know, his whole thing like, oh, like, maybe because she couldn't feel. The only thing she could feel was the suffering of others, and I like explaining. Yeah. Creus had his eyes on us since we first met him when we were 10 and he was 18.
Pretty sure what he meant is he saw that we had potential, and then over time that grew into romantic feelings, but don't quote me on that because I might not be right.
You can never be too sure.
You can
Anyway.
never be too sure.
Anyway, and so last time we left off, we ended on a date, but we were going we had dreams of a chestnut-haired boy and his nun of a sister or something, or like one of the nuns died. What?
She died.
Oh, wait, no, that was what Creus was telling us, but we had like eerily similar dreams that related to that. So, and now we're going to the place where his sister died. Yay!
Woohoo! And this is gonna be a pretty long stream.
We're locked
away for the foreseeable next 3 hours and 40 minutes, give or take a bit more. So we're gonna see if we can get through this chapter and potentially the next chapter, because we're partially through this one because we did like a really short stream last time.
I got so much sleep.
Good for you. I was streaming until like 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I went to bed at 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright.
I texted you.
Hmm?
I texted you.
Yeah, you did text me.
Yeah.
He takes me to a church on the outskirts of the town. Stained glass windows make up the walls of the domed building. The ethereal light dancing around me feels like something out of a dream.
Makeup, but I don't see any lipstick.
If only you could see the facial expression I'm giving him right now. Are you happy with yourself?
Very.
Okay.
With the weather as nice as it was today, the stained glass looks even more beautiful. This is the perfect place to rest, emotionally and physically.
Yeah. Is that why you brought me here?
I brought you here to ask you to marry me.
What? I forgot about this part!
Wait, what the fuck?
To quote what we just said, what?
Yeah. Just kidding. There's someone I wanted to introduce you to.
Fucking hell, bro, you're gonna give a girl a heart attack.
But unfortunately, she doesn't seem to be around.
Is she dead? Sorry. That feels unsympathetic towards his plight. He grimaces a bit before...
Wait, whoa, holy crazy connection moment. Plight rhymes with flight, and the Garudas fly!
I hate you so much right now, I can't describe my feelings towards you. He grimaces a bit before closing his eyes in prayer once more. I take a few steps away from him, thinking I should give him this time alone.
Backshot! Almost missed it.
Almost missed it.
I was looking down at my phone.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. You don't need to look what's on here.
Once I do, though, I run into someone I never would have expected. Hugo.
Oh, Evan, is that you?
Hugo. Did you come to pray as well?
Oh, jeez. The least you could do is remember where your friend lives.
Oh, yeah. Your friend was a cardinal.
Your friend?
Your father, fuck. Was a cardinal. Huh.
Your daddy friend.
Your daddy friend, yeah. Yeah, that's wrong. There are 7 cardinals in the Norman faith, fuck me. The Seven helm an organization that oversees various regional churches and the Inquisitorial Order.
You could at least sound more apologetic.
No, I couldn't.
Anyway, what are you doing here? You look...
Don't even say it.
Huh? Why not? It's nothing bad. It really suits.
Please don't say it. And don't tell Mitchell or Landon about this either. Please.
Alright. Mum's the word. Even though my father's a cardinal.
Okay. The other knights would doubtless tease me were they to see me in this dress. I'm glad that if I had to meet any of them at all, it was someone as tight-lipped as Hugo.
Yeah, look at not a bit of lip showing on him right now.
None of them show lip, to be fair. I don't
Not
even know
a
if they can hear
bit,
that.
not a bit of lip. My point still stands.
Yeah. Question: should I be closer to the mic since I'm quieter than you?
I don't know.
Okay, well. Oh, I might be able to ask Hugo about my dream. Hugo, do you know a nun by the name of Isabella?
Huh?
She's got chestnut brown hair and has a younger brother.
Why do you know that name? Holy shit! Oh, what's that face?
You know, it's classic Hugo. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's not weird at all. Do you know
Oh
her?
God! Did he kill her or something?
Where is she?
She died years ago.
Oh, well, that's a shame. That's kind of bad. You know, that's kind of bad. My dream then was of an event of the past. I have proof now that it's far more than a dream, but knowing I can do nothing is disappointing. So she's already been killed then.
Killed?
Oh god, oh fuck, okay. I remember her final words! Isabella was killed by... I clamp my mouth shut.
Don't just leave me hanging. It's creepy.
Sorry, it's nothing. May have fucked up there. We'll see. I can't just come out and say a cardinal killed her. But there are 7 of them. I can't just assume Hugo's father is the culprit.
Hey, where'd you hear about this from? I doubt you just started looking into this.
Those doubts are correct. But if I were to answer him honestly, I could very well be tried as a witch. I would be tried as a witch.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a bit suspicious of myself right now.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit sus.
A wee bit, you know? A wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Oh, hello there, Hugo. Didn't realize you were here too. Oh,
Hugo!
is he alright? He looked pale as a sheet.
I give a brief rundown of what happened with Hugo.
I see. That explains it. You do well not to dig too deep into that incident for your and Hugo's sakes. But I'm also curious to know where you got your info from. Why do you know about such an old incident?
Fuck. What would you do if I told you I saw it in a dream? Just rhetorically speaking.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Well, that's not a great facial expression.
You're an odd one, that's for sure. That's the kind of joke that could get you locked away.
Well, about that. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. It's all in the past. Thanks for spending the day with me, and sorry for forcing all this on you.
You don't need to apologize. Thank you for the dress and, well, you always felt so out of reach, so thank you for letting me in today.
If only you could let me in, too. But,
Yeah, I just realized that some of the moments in this game are gonna be really fucking awkward with you.
yeah!
Yeah.
I feel like, load's been lifted, too. Load of seaman! Sorry.
Were you holding that one in?
Huh?
Were you holding that one in?
Yeah. I'm glad I got that load off my chest, too.
Crying, screaming, sobbing. Every day, all day, fuck. The following days are perfect ones. The fears surrounding the witch trial and the celebrations over a new Garuda birth have all died down as people return to their normal lives.
Peaceful, not perfect.
Peaceful.
Peaceful.
Wow. Things have also calmed down around the wings, but only on the surface. Landon has yet to come back, and though we tried to visit him, we weren't even let inside the door.
No!
Something is off about Hugo as well. We haven't talked in days, and I can't help but feel he's ignoring me.
He's ignoring you, sister.
Wow. More and more days pass, and nothing ever changes.
Ooh. Ooh.
After a hard day of work, I drag my worn body home. But I know that, unfortunately, I don't have anything worth eating in the cupboards. Would it be easier to stop at a restaurant before going home? Or should I just buy something?
I have something worth eating near my general crotch area.
I'm stealing the mic.
No! I'm sorry!
You should be sorry. Okay, that's better. I think
Alright.
that makes our voices, like, a lot more
Even?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I'm just loud.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll go with that then.
look at that. They're selling dinner sets over there. I guess I'll get one of those. I don't remember who this is, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I don't know about that. Let's just skip forward and see who it is.
Okay, it's crazy. It's crazy artist guy.
Oh, I don't know about that. Those sets are cheap, sure, but it's not very tasty.
Oh, that's a shame. I guess I'll go to another. Oh, Mael, why are you here? Wait, That voice I heard just now wasn't Mael's at all. I know who this man is. You're the witch.
So, I'd like to ask you a little something. What did you do? The seed I planted just refuses to sprout. It really should have by now. Did you dig it back up? Do you have some other ability outside of turning back time?
If I could turn back time. Sorry.
Seed? What is he going on about? Instead of asking, though, I remain quiet. I'll get much more out of him if I just let him talk instead of asking any questions.
Why won't you say anything? Ugh, how annoying. If I was dealing with anyone else, I'd just kill them, but that doesn't work with you. How truly vexing. But I still have my ways.
The shadows surrounding the witch grows much denser. So much so, I think the shadow was his true body. Stay away.
Must be scary. No amount of fighting prowess will do you any good against someone you can't touch. It's time to begin our ending. Imagine, if you would, your body sinking into the darkness. The cold creeps up your limbs and seeps into your heart as you lose all sensation. There you are, cut off from the world.
Despite knowing full well I'm doing the impossible, I throw out a punch with all the strength I can muster. I have to, or I'll give in to my fear. But this punch carrying all my might is pathetically weak. Even if it had managed to hit the witch, it would have done him little to no harm.
Oh, you're so weak to the power of suggestion. You really must try a little harder for me. I balk at making someone as amusing as you my puppet, but I suppose I have no choice.
He breathes in between pursed lips and lowers his voice.
You have given control of your body to me. You can move nary a finger, nor whisper any word. Can you see it now? Can you feel how a human like you meets their end? Mind stepping away from her? I'll have you know I was in the middle of hitting on her.
If this is the scene I think it is.
Backshot.
Fuck you!
Nice.
Grand Commander!
Don't look at my phone. Don't look. No. Mm-mm.
Are you taking a photo of every single time he does a back shot?
No.
I swear to God, if you're taking a photo every time he takes a back shot.
No, it's not a photo.
Are you keeping track of have you been keeping track of how many times you've made each joke?
18!
God damn it! I fucking hate you! No! Also, we're so peeking that mic. At least you're slightly far away, even though it's already going into the red. I apologize if this stream is, like, just a wee bit loud. Yeah. I don't think we tested the audio enough. Just a little bit more so. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. The moment I see him, all of my sensations return. He grins reassuringly at me before facing off the witch. What the fuck do you think you're gonna do, bro?
So, you're the witch. You look like the court painter at the moment, but am I to assume this is the same magic that let you parade around as Thomas?
Yeah, weren't expecting that, but...
Oh, backtrack!
Okay, go take your little...
Yay!
No one can touch him. Not even you could win in a fight against him, sir. And besides, it's me he's after. He won't go after you if you run, so leave.
I'm not about to leave you here alone.
I think you fucking should. Don't fucking die for me, bro!
What impeccable timing! The heroine has come to save his heroine. I'm all out of juice. I'm done dealing with the annoying stuff, so let's just finish this here, shall we?
The witch smiles. It has none of the timid eccentricity of Mael's grins. The smirk is as sharp as ice and makes shivers run up my spine. Too late do I realize that I'm just another piece toppled over on his game board. No person could ever win against an opponent that could simply end the game when he gets bored of it. And that's why I never anticipated that someone could overthrow the board completely. Oh goodness. Oh God. Oh fuck.
Goddess.
Goddess, Norna. Have you sent us Bendy?
God is a woman.
God is a woman. But I think that thing is either agender or non-binary. Because it has neither a dick or a vagina, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, though. I don't know. I never looked it up.
No, what? Fucking, I'll put that in the quotes channel.
Sure.
No.
The witch is intrinsically terrifying. My hatred becomes as flames that completely... I read that right. Completely envelop my heart. But this monster is on an entirely new scale of terror. Could anyone detest the very concept of death? You may mourn the loss of your family to its grasps, but you can't keep up such negative emotions as hate to something you can't win against. That is what this monster represents. How do I hate something that paralyzes all my senses in its presence? How do I detest something that makes my blood run cold? What I wasn't expecting, though, was that this would apply to the witch as well. The witch's brows knit together when he takes in my fear. It's only then that he notices the monster behind him.
Ugh. Oh, this is the worst. Today is the worst. Oh, I would have brought that fool if I'd known this would happen.
The witch seems to know who this monster is, and then without any sign of running away, he motionlessly allows the monster to pierce his chest.
Ow!
That is
Probably
the
peak.
highest I've seen that red go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Blood spurts out from the wound, pointing to his heart being ruptured. The witch's black blood immediately stains the floor around him. His body convulses around the blade until he finally breathes his last. The monster picks the witch's body up and begins gorging itself on his flesh. The monster takes large bites, its jaws crunching easily through the bone. The feeding is done as suddenly as it began. Oh, I love those sounds. The sounds are great. Oh, you really wanted to actually... Okay. Couldn't hear it, Evan just burped. The monster happily pats its stomach and moves sluggishly towards us. Its beady eyes looks at us like we're its next meal. Hi, Bendy. Bendy. Yeah, I'm calling him Bendy, though. God damn it. The Grand Commander is the quickest to act. He immediately intrudes that running is not an option and unsheaths his sword. Once again, what the fuck are you gonna do, bro? Grand Commander!
Exclamation point.
One of my fucking favorite CGs from this game. His sword and the monster's claws shriek against each other. The impact creates sparks around them, and even my 8 years of training wouldn't prepare me to get between them. The monster is well versed in human weaknesses as it aims for the Grand Commander's head, neck, and heart. The obvious nature of the monster's attacks mean they're easy to dodge, but only the Grand Commander could make dodging look so easy as he increases the frequency of his own attacks. He even purposefully leaves himself open, luring the monster into attack and retaliating during that period. Bro's metagaming. Bro's metagaming. With his life.
You don't need to repeat it. I heard the first time.
Well, you said, huh?
No, I was like, it wasn't a ha. It was a like a little, like a little,
an acknowledgement.
a little chuckle.
Oh, well, I didn't hear that part. The Grand Commander's blade finally strikes the beast. Amazing. To think someone could actually stand against that thing.
It's all thanks to my
Bro
fingerless
has
gloves.
no fear.
I think we're getting different things out of this.
As impressed as I am, though, I watch with vague unease. Using an opening to lure your opponent into attacking is a useful strategy, but it's also just as much a dangerous one.
The CG is nice and all, but like, I really wish we could see his back.
No. We're gonna see the fucking hatred in his goddamn eyes.
Aww.
Is he not terrified? Does the thought of those claws digging into his flesh not bother him?
Yeah.
I wonder if this comes from his experience in battle. Would I be able to accomplish the same feats once I have the same years of experience behind me? No, I don't think I could ever do that. So why can he manage? What does he have that I don't?
A penis.
You're not wrong,
And balls.
but you're also not right. The monster comes to a sudden halt. He's grown tired of this sudden exercise. Or has he given up on trying to kill the Grand Commander? Either way, the monster slowly fades away into the darkness.
Phew.
Grand Commander! Are you alright? I'm pretty sure you just collapsed.
Yeah. That was a hell of a monster. Do you know what that thing was?
Not at all, but it was impressive that you were able to stand against it.
Honestly, I'm pretty surprised myself. That was an out-of-body experience. Hey, Evan. Was that really me that did all that? Ooh! Of course it was. I don't know.
No.
Oh.
I can't answer him. I was impressed with his strength, yes, but I also feel fear there, deep inside me. How many times have you saved my life?
No. Certainly not so many that you need to ask like that.
But it has been. You saved me far more than I could ever count. Thank you for doing so this time, too.
It's nothing. I'm just glad you're safe.
Bro can't take a compliment.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Do you think that killed the witch?
He certainly looks dead to me. I knew full well how terrifying that monster was, but never did I expect it to win against the witch. I'd called it a variety of witch for being able to touch a witch, but Brune said otherwise. In any case, I now know that this monster counts as the witch's weak point. If I can make them cross paths before anything happens, I can kill the witch without losing anyone else. The discovery of this breakthrough puts me truly at ease for what feels like the first time in forever. Sorry, I had to.
I'm thirsty.
I'll go buy you something.
Not in that way. Nah, it's fine. I'll just go to some pub. I'd rather not head straight home just yet.
The Grand Commander looks deathly pale, so I opt to accompany him out of worry.
Black screen.
Woo!
Woohoo!
The pub.
Look at all that meat.
You're voicing the pub owner. Do it.
Welcome! Take a seat anywhere. Welcome to my
The
pub.
internet. Look around.
Welcome to my pub bar place. Have a look around.
Anything you think of can be found.
We've got mountains of meat. Some rotten, some not.
If none of that interests you, you'd be the first.
Welcome to my pub bar place.
No. That's surprisingly well.
I'm going to wash up a bit. Mind finding some seats for us, Evan?
Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry about me. I'll be right back. Shot.
I choose a seat in the back of the establishment. I finally understand why Evan stares at his phone when we're streaming sometimes.
Yeah.
Once I make sure the Grand Commander is fine, I'll turn back time. I finally know how I can save Maya and Prince Lucian. I won't have to watch anyone else get hurt. I can make it all go away. I guess this will erase all the time I've spent with the Grand Commander. Huh.
Wait. Oh. Bop, bop, bop. Texting parents.
Okay. By the way, this is a guy who really hates his fucking job.
Okay.
Maybe not his new job. Woohoo!
Stop turning back time.
I was apparently so deep in my thoughts that I never noticed the man sit next to me. How the fuck do you not notice that? I recognize this man, but I can't remember from where. It's as though a deep, dense fog surrounds those memories. Wait. What did he just say?
Listen up and listen well. This is a 1 in 1,000 chance, if not a 1 in 10,001. You can't even predict what Endy will do, let alone hope to control it. And because the witch puts Endy at the top of his watch list, he'll lock himself up in his own world.
Endy?
That monster, not even witches can hope to best that thing. It sits comfortably at the top of our ecosystem. Now, are you listening to me? This is your best ending. This will be your first and last happy ending. So don't ever go turning back time ever again.
Bro had to say ever twice in the same sentence.
Yeah, redundant.
Who are you? Why do you know about that?
Finding any of that out changes nothing for you. I'm nothing more than a bit roll.
And how am I to trust you when I don't even know who you are? I'll turn back time whenever I feel like it. Thank you very fucking much.
Then how exactly do you intend to meet the witch up with Endy? You can't exactly best either of them in combat.
Well, I'll get the Grand Commander to help me. He can stand toe-to-toe with that monster.
Not gonna work. That only happened because we're in this specific timeline a few months ago. Cass would be dead before he even unsheathed his sword.
Cass. If he's calling the Grand Commander by such a nickname, he must either be his friend or some family member. Oh. Now I remember. You're Zen Sorefield. He's the man I tried to meet before the witch stepped in my way. Until this moment, I couldn't even remember who he was. The witch's suggestion still hangs over me, it seems. Zen looks at me with very clear annoyance, before standing up and walking away. Wait, just who are you? At least tell me if I can trust you or not. How do you know about my powers in the first place?
You don't need to know anything. Not when we've reached the ending. Listen to me. Really listen. No matter what may happen, you cannot turn back time.
With those parting words, he leaves. The Grand Commander doesn't ever come back to his seat. I stand up to leave as well, assuming he went home after his condition worsened. The following morning, his name is plastered throughout the city as a murderer on the run.
Crius?
Yeah. And that is the end of the chapter. Okay. Before we hop into this one,
Yeah.
what did you think of the chapter?
First off, interesting that Endy is just some third party, not affiliated with anything, at least as far as we know so far. Also interesting with Zen knowing that we can turn back time, blah blah blah. I mean, it makes sense because he has the same markings as the one monster at the title screen. So I'm sure it's related in some way. And then Crius, great, woo. He can really fight. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it.
Yeah, because wait.
Are you looking up the Even If Tempest telescreen?
Yeah.
Have you not
bring it up?
Have you not seen it or like looked?
Yeah, I have. I just want to like. Yeah, because it's the things on the little. Yeah, it's the things on the arm.
Yeah.
I just wanted to remember if it was like if the markings were on the neck, same as him, or somewhere else on the body. Because I couldn't quite remember that part. All right, ready to launch into the final chapter of Crius's route?
Yeah, in a moment.
Yeah. All right, we're taking a moment to recalibrate all that shit. All right, that's you.
Now, are you listening to me? This is your best ending. This will be your first and last happy ending. So don't ever go turning back time ever again.
That's still gonna make me laugh. Night turns to dawn as I run through Zen's statements over and over again. I'm exhausted and I want nothing more than rest, but I can't even bring myself to lie down. Don't turn back time, he says. Does he really expect me to listen? This world is built on the bloody backs of Maya and Prince Lucian. Now someone fucking else, because apparently Crius is a murderer. My entire mission is to overturn worlds like these. I found a way to defeat the witch. Wondrous as it may be, my fatal rewind means I can try as many times as I want. If it fails, I can just turn back time. As I try to encourage myself, the memories of my multiple deaths after Maya's murder become unbidden. That was rough. Hellish, even. I may not have had physical scars upon my revival, but the mental ones run deep. Had I continued that for much longer, my mind would have shattered. God, I am so tired. Tired? Don't be ridiculous. I haven't accomplished anything. Things will never be over so long as Maya and Prince Lucian remain dead. I need to use the Fatal Rewind. I need to die. Right now.
Evan, are you awake?
Mitchell, what's wrong?
It's the Grand Commander. He...
Calm down and tell me what happened. Fucking hell.
You say fuck too much.
I do see fuck too much. I like it.
Mitchell, you came. Evan, too.
Where's Grand Commander Creus?
We're all still looking for him. Evan, I hear you were with him last night. The Inquisitors want to ask you some questions, so head off to the Grand Commander's office.
Okay, I'll go there now then.
Why? Why did this have to happen?
Yeah.
5 Inquisitors stand in the Grand Commander's office. The desk and shelves have been entirely overturned in their search for something.
I was waiting for you, Miss Red.
Inquisitor Lister looks away awkwardly. He's apparently still suffering from the blow of not realizing the witch had disguised himself as Thomas until the end of the trial. This is all the witch's fault. Anyway, I probably shouldn't ask him about it. I wasn't aware the Inquisitorial Order looked into standard incidents as well.
Well, yeah. We'll poke our noses into a shoplifting case so long as someone comes complaining a witch did it. Master Tyrrell, that's not a complaint, but a confession.
Why has a warrant been put out for Grand Commander Creus? Is there some decisive evidence pointing to him as the killer?
Oh, he has a motive, of course, and the evidence, of course.
A motive? And there was evidence after all?
Don't interrupt me again.
I'm sorry, sir. Never again.
Do you know who was killed in this case? The 7 Cardinals. In other words, my bosses. The Cardinals had gathered for a meeting late last night and continued into the early hours, and they were all killed at roughly 2 in the morning. And it wasn't just them. The knights assigned to guard them have also been killed. Our culprit is a skilled one. You were a witness with the suspect at the usual bar last night. Can you corroborate this?
Yes, we were there at some time around 9 o'clock. The Grand Commander left for the lavatory to wash his face. I checked with the employee after 30 minutes of silence and found out the lavatory was empty.
Did anything odd happen before he disappeared?
I was assaulted by a suspicious individual. The Grand Commander just happened to be in the area at the time and saved me. I remove all reference to the witch and change the monster into a violent human. There's no point in discussing something so inexplicable with him now. It was a tough fight and left the Grand Commander exhausted. I assumed he left for home due to feeling ill.
How was he able to save you?
Well, through his mastery of swordplay.
That's not what I'm asking. How was he even there? Only local residents ever use that word, but his own home is on higher ground.
Well, maybe he had business with me.
Did he tell you that? We have no idea what he was doing between the end of the Wings meeting at 6 p.m. and his run-in with you. Everyone else was under the impression he was working in his office. Not a single person saw him go outside. He wasn't exactly under supervision, so there is the chance they simply missed him, of course.
I can't say what he was doing either, but he often holds himself up in his office. He's been especially busy recently, too.
Do you know why he's been busy?
Huh?
If you don't know, then forget I asked.
What's this about a motive? What reason could he possibly have for killing the Cardinals? And tell me about this evidence.
I'm not about to reveal sensitive info to someone outside this investigation.
I know Inquisitor Lister won't break his silence on this.
Inquisitor Lister.
He refused to tell me anything the first time I discovered Maya's death when I was still just an outsider. The Grand Commander would never kill someone. I have to prove his innocence. But to do that, I need even just one piece of information to work off of. What can I do to let me participate in this investigation?
Flatter him?
Yes. Bro has an ego, just stroke it. Ah, fuck me. Grand Commander Krius would often flatter people to get them to work for him. Let's see if I can try the same thing. Inquisitor Lister, you're an incredibly talented individual. I can tell how capable you are from our conversations alone. And you use these talents to pursue justice. You see the cases yourself despite them falling outside your jurisdiction, simply because you want to see them solved. I'm in awe of your worth ethic. We Wings must learn from your example. Would you allow me to assist in your investigation? I swear on my honor as a knight to keep silent on the details.
Hey! Don't think you can fool Master Tyrrell with your transparent...
How many times must I tell you to shut up?
Sorry, sir.
Since you so highly revere the ground I walk on, I suppose I could give it some thought.
I feel like it's very concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I did Krius' route first, and let me tell you, I was so fucking excited for Tyrrell's.
Like by the end?
Yeah, which is a bit concerning given what we know of him so far. I have done no such thing, and only just barely swallow my retort. I'm not getting kicked off the team when he is just considering adding me. Thank you. Let's keep this up going forwards. I need to change how I ask my questions depending on the details, just like Grand Commander Krius would. What should I ask about?
Is there an order?
Yes. I'm just gonna let you think.
What evidence?
You looked at the computer.
No, I
Let's see what evidence there is first. He doesn't look to be in the best of moods. So...
did. Butter him up.
yeah. I mix various words of praise into my speech as I ask about the evidence pointing to the Grand Commander.
If you want to know so badly, I suppose I could tell you. One of his personal effects was found at the scene.
The item in question is a gorgeous rust red Garuda feather. I could never mistake it for anything else. It's a feather from the Grand Commander's own Garuda, Luan.
This is the feather Creus Castle Rock wears on his person, is it not?
I can confirm it is a feather from a Garuda by the name of Luan. I cannot, however, say for certain it is the feather usually pinned to the Grand Commander's chest. Inquisitor Lister apparently anticipated my answer.
The constabulary have taken this as irrefutable proof that he's the criminal, but I know you think it impossible too. Someone as calculating as Cass wouldn't leave such an obvious arrow pointing to him. If this were the perfect crime, then maybe I doubt him.
He'd doubt the Grand Commander only if it was a perfect crime. That's the kind of thing you could only say from a certain level of trust. What should I ask about next? Just take a while, guys.
I don't think motive yet or other suspect. I'm thinking murder weapon or suspect.
Murder weapon is correct.
We're done talking here.
Wait. I can't let him leave yet. There must be something I can use to grab his attention. I'll bring you some good meat if you tell me what the murder weapon was.
Mead? Which brand?
I know there's a specific mead he likes. What was it called again?
Arcana. Arcana?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Arcana.
I mean, what the fuck is Ancana?
I don't know.
A longsword. The weapon was taken from the scene, but the wounds point definitely to it being a longsword.
A longsword, was it? The Grand Commander used one when he fought off the monster. But that doesn't mean anything. It's a weapon familiar to many a knight. What should I ask about next?
I think go with the next one then. Or was what reason to suspect? Yeah.
Okay. You're right.
Master Tyrrell, I do believe it's time for us to leave.
Damn it, there's still so much I need to ask him. I can't be picky in my methods if I want to get the information out of him.
Start crying.
No,
Threaten him. Okay.
I'm gonna be aggressive. This last witch trial was a right fucking mess. To think we were left so unguarded that a witch managed to sneak in with the sacrificia? Just a bit more. Aren't inquisitors supposed to be specialized in dealing with witches? Did not a single one of you notice?
Well, you see.
Tell me why you suspect the Grand Commander. We cannot afford to repeat this mistake.
And to do that, I'm to give you information. We're utterly useless, so you may as well do this yourself. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah. What an insolent woman! Apologize right this instant, or you'll find your body torn asunder.
Or I'll what?
Master Tiro?
You've got nerve. I'll grant you that much. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, this was a scene that made me 100% certain that he's a brat tamer.
Hmm.
Well. He throws a stack of papers onto the table. He motions at them with his chin as if urging me to pick them up, and I eventually do with no small amount of suspicion. This is heavy. There has to be more than 100 pages in here. Written within them are detailed records concerning the wings of Garuda, from the founding principles to last decade's yearly budgets. There's information on our duties, and even a problem-solving flowchart. There's even guidelines in here for how to interact with the royal family and those in the nobility. I have a bad feeling about this. Are these materials for passing on the position of Grand Commander?
You think so too?
The beautiful flowing script is that of the Grand Commanders. The date of the document's initial draft matches the very day he was first promoted to the position.
The man was grumbling on about how he doesn't deserve to be the Grand Commander.
Is that because of his illness?
So you knew about that, huh? He must trust you quite a bit to reveal his illness to you. But he has his medicine now. His illness is cured, and he can take up his position with pride. I thought we'd close the book on that case, but it seems I was wrong. Look at the name of the chief executive on the last page, Aubrey Toynbee. But Toynbee only rose to the position yesterday. What that says to me is that, even cured of his illness, he still intends to step down as Grand Commander.
Allow me to summarize what your thought process is. You believe Grand Commander Krius created these documents, killed the 7 Cardinals, and then went into hiding, correct?
It all makes sense. Finding out whether or not it's actually what happened is my current goal.
What should I ask about now?
I think other suspects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any other suspects?
Let me turn the question back on you. Tell me what you've noticed at the current juncture.
Talk about raising the bar. I don't even have all the information. But I can't let this go unanswered. 7 Cardinals and their assigned guards were murdered. Even removing the Cardinals from the equation, you need to be especially skilled to take out trained guards. There's one other piece of information I can use to help my theory.
Not gender, not motive. I mean, we don't really have the motive yet. Time, then.
It is time. Can you guess why?
I mean, it's more so like it's not the other two.
Yeah.
So
Do you remember what time the murder takes place?
it was 2 a.m.
Do you remember what time
and we saw
the membrum?
Oh, is that at the same time?
2 a.m. to 3 a.m., I believe. The culprit must have been someone close to the Cardinals.
What makes you say that?
The time of the crime. They were murdered at 2 in the morning, yes? Why were the Cardinals gathered at the church so late? Some emergency must have called them to a sudden meeting. The only ones who would otherwise know of this gathering would be related to the church.
Krius Castle Rock is our only suspect. And we have a witness.
Who?
Hugo Spencer.
Hugo. Why would Hugo be at the church?
Because he's the son of a cardinal. According to his mother's testimony, he accompanied his father out of worry. The boy was found passed out near the cardinal's corpses. Based on his condition, it's highly likely he was poisoned.
He'll be okay though, right?
It's all up to him. If your training is anything to write home about, then he should have the endurance to see him through the worst of it.
Then he'll be fine. We've seen how hard he's worked, and all have high hopes for his return. What should I ask about now?
Motive is the last one.
Yeah, motive is the last one.
From the looks of it, you still don't quite understand why Cass is a suspect in the first place. Given he opened up to you about his illness, I thought he may even reveal the details of his past, but I suppose not.
Sister Isabella. It's a long shot, but I say the young woman's name. When I mentioned her before, Hugo panicked, but the Grand Commander remained relatively composed. I thought that meant it had nothing to do with him.
So you had heard about it. That's exactly it. The investigation team suspects the death of his older sister, Isabella, is at the root of his motive.
Called it earlier.
I heave a big sigh internally. So, Isabella is his older sister. That makes the boy from my dreams the Grand Commander himself.
Adoy.
I've been given a glimpse of his past. Is this some new power of mine? The witch implied I earned some new power when I triumphed in the trial, but I wasn't sure what that meant at the time. Apparently, I've gained the power to see into the past. I suppose it's more accurate to say this is Rune's power. I'll have to discuss this with Rune the next time we meet.
A young nun died 13 years ago. The scars of abuse that littered her body likely had a deep connection with her death. Yet, the constabulary labeled her death a suicide and put a lid on the case, probably at the behest of some big shots. That nun was Isabella, Cass's sister.
Was she killed by a cardinal?
Who knows? It happened a whole 13 years ago. We've no way of looking into it, but I think Cass managed to find out the truth. You remember his payments in mead to me, right? I was the one that started this arrangement. My plan was to use his sister's death as a starting point. But then he turned me down, saying it was all over.
All over? Wouldn't that mean the Grand Commander had no reason to hate the Cardinals? That makes his motive a much flimsier thing.
If he was being honest with me, then sure. We've known each other for a while now, but I still can't figure that man out. The team on this case believes him to be acting on resentment for his sister's death, and so long as there aren't any other suspects, this will be pinned entirely on him.
Do you believe he's the culprit as well? Inquisitor Lister says nothing. For a man who always wears his confidence proudly to go silent, then I can only assume he's yet to make his own decision. Thank you for telling me what happened. I swear I'll repay this favor. I salute with as much gratitude as I can muster and walk toward the door. Once my hand is on the doorknob, the Inquisitor calls out from behind me.
Regarding the reason the Cardinals were gathered in the first place, they were arguing over whether or not a Membrum is still among us.
What?
Now, that may not have anything to do with this case at all. And one more thing. You're a miserable negotiator.
Fuck you, bro.
I'd expect Cass's subordinate to be a bit more cunning in their methods.
He saw through everything. I'm sure your friendship with Grand Commander Krius has also motivated your investigation.
Excuse me? Since when did our relationship turn to rainbows and butterflies, huh? I've got goosebumps at the thought. Blech.
This is giving Lloyd and Javier.
Yeah.
Bro fucking tantrumed and storm off. Even after all the excuses, it still looks to me that Inquisitor Lister is conducting his own investigation. Were this not the case, he wouldn't have given me food for thought. I have to solve this case. I got it. My power to see the past. If this is now a genuine power of mine, I can use it. Please wait, Inquisitor! I borrow the Grand Commander's feather from Inquisitor Lister. There's much I don't yet know
Inquisitor
about
Lister.
my new power.
Inquisitor Lister.
Inquisitor Lister.
Playing a lot of stuff.
But I feel having this feather will help me see what I need. Please, tell me what happened to Grand Commander Creus.
I'm assuming this is Krios.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. So.
This guilt I hold forever burns at my flesh, even as joy rises within. My sin will never be forgiven, but maybe with this I can finally repent.
I once again...
This is me.
Oh, man.
I once again find myself dreaming. Is this Isabella's past? Or is it the Grand Commander's? It might be neither. This murky, haunting emotion wasn't in either of their hearts. So whose past am I seeing now? So it might not have been Krius.
How could you? Do you understand just what it is you've done here?
Oh, I'm assuming Hugo?
Listen to me, Grand Commander. They deserve this punishment. They drove your sister to kill herself.
Ooh.
Sister Isabella was such a sweet, kind person. She doted on me like I was her own brother. She would never take her own life. You suspected the Cardinals too, right? So I took upon myself to give them an ultimatum. Either they tell me the truth or I kill them. And they told me everything. They weren't all involved, mind, but by turning a blind eye to their deeds, wouldn't you say they were just as guilty? I avenged Sister Isabella. I'm sure she smiles down on us now. If revenge was what Isabella wanted, then I truly am a no-good fool that can't understand people anymore. Huh? After hearing your conversation with Evan, I realize you must have gotten the wrong idea. But I left it alone, thinking it wasn't that big a deal. This is entirely my fault. I'm sorry, Hugo. What are you talking about? You've got nothing to apologize for, sir. Those bastards are to blame. My own father, they forced themselves on Sister Isabella even as she screamed. And I knew about it. I saw her suffering with my own eyes, but I was powerless to save her. I'm just as guilty. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna need to put a trigger warning.
Yeah. I was going to kill myself once I was done. Once I killed these dogs, I'd drink the same poison Sister Isabella did. But since you're here, kill me. You hate me, right? You can't forgive me for letting Sister Isabella die, can you?
Back shot. Yeah, trigger warning for you whenever I point it out.
Yeah, I am hella being triggered. That wasn't right. Whatever.
I'm hella being triggered.
I'm being hella triggered right now. There we go.
If I were to think about it critically, you were only 5 at the time. I doubt you truly understood what was happening,
Nor would any action you could have taken amounted to anything. Your father could easily suppress the truth. So I've never felt resentful toward you, nor felt like you committed some grave sin I couldn't forgive. How can you be so calm about this? You're just as much a victim as she was. If I'm a victim, then so are you. We both carry these scars within our hearts. No. Hi. I'll make this go away. Just leave it to me. What?
The Grand Commander all but drags Hugo from the church and plucks the bloody sword from his grip.
You're free to choose what you want to do from here. You can return to your daily life or turn yourself in to the constabulary. But if you're planning to turn yourself in, then go speak to your mother. Give her the final farewell she deserves.
Hugo ignores the Grand Commander's orders. Instead, he sinks into the shadows and spies on the Grand Commander from afar. He takes the feather from his uniform and drops it in a pool of blood. He then sweeps over the room, erasing all evidence that could point to Hugo's involvement. He's trying to make himself look just as guilty so Hugo has the freedom to choose. What Hugo feels then is neither gratitude nor the weight of his sin. Instead, he feels hurt. Hurt that the Grand Commander doesn't understand or justify his actions. When the Grand Commander leaves, Hugo drinks his poison. So this is the truth. Hugo lived his life on a tightrope. He carried the weight of his and his father's sins as he stared into the fire below and just managed to suffer through it. And without a shred of ill will, I cut that rope from under him. If I hadn't asked Hugo about Sister Isabella, this never would have happened. The magic fizzles away at Hugo's death. I'm pulled back to reality with no clear idea of what happened to the Grand Commander. Well, I mean, we know what happened, we just don't know where he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think of that? Good timing. Good timing.
I mean, I don't know. I just remember the first time we met Hugo. He's like, "Oh, pay attention to this one. He seems happy now, but he has a backstory."
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad I was right, honestly. I know
About which part?
Yeah.
You've been right about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Which part are you most glad you were right about?
Oh, just all of it.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I wasn't expecting Hugo to just straight up and kill everyone. Yeah. But I don't know. It does make sense based on what it is and blah blah blah. So
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But now he's poisoned and he can't really do much. So I don't know. We'll see.
But in showing that he's poisoned, it proves his innocence to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, but the other, I don't know, other people were slashed. So I mean, how come he's the only one that wasn't poisoned, or who was poisoned rather, when all the other ones were killed, just straight up.
That's kind of the whole point. Is basically Creus planted so much evidence on the scene that they would just ignore that detail.
Yeah, oh, this is a feather from Commander Creus.
Exactly.
Ignore all the other stuff that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So,
Yep.
because the thing is that they might wonder, why was everyone so easily killable? For all they know, everyone could have been poisoned, and it was just Hugo was spared. Maybe because he was a kid. Something, you never know.
Yeah.
So, maybe they took it into account, maybe they chose to ignore it because there's just so much evidence pointing at someone else. I'm not really sure what the methodology was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alright.
Alright.
I ask everyone I can if they've seen him, but my efforts come to naught. The Grand Commander wouldn't let himself be spotted if he had a reason to be on the run. There must be a specific place he's hidden away in. I should probably look into his relationships and see if any of them are potentially sheltering the Grand Commander. The first two people that come to mind are Inquisitor Lister and Zen. They're both his friends, which means they're likely candidates. Assuming the Inquisitor wasn't involved, because of course he fucking wasn't, he's the Inquisitor, then what about Zen? No, I don't think he's with Zen. If he were, Inquisitor Lister would have found him already. I can't think of anyone else the Grand Commander has regular contact
No,
with.
he has regular contact with your stepmom.
Now what do I do?
That's... Ah! Oh, what are you doing standing in the middle of the street?
I know this voice. Landon!
Hey! Long time no see.
Do you have any idea how worried we were? You wouldn't even let us see you when we went to check up on you.
Huh, I know. I'm sorry, I just had a lot on my mind. But I can't just lie around and mope when the Grand Commander's in trouble, you know?
Landon,
You're looking for him, right? I'll help.
thank you. I explained the basics of the current case to him.
So you're looking for his friends then?
Yeah, do you have any ideas?
Well, I have heard he's been seen leaving the Linzel residence. I was right.
From ex-Grand Commander Kyle?
Yup. It wasn't the most pleasant conversation, to be sure.
I heard about that too. Much, if not all, of that conversation was a lie.
I know all that. The Grand Commander isn't that kind of guy. But it is true he's been showing up at the Linzel residence. Don't you think we should go check that out?
Well, Landon's logic is sound. If my stepmother felt any gratitude for the medicine, then she may very well be sheltering the Grand Commander.
What? You don't want to go?
I can't afford to be selfish right now.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, more than you know.
Yup. There's a lot that I don't know.
I'm sure.
Huh?
Maybe I should try looking into the past again. If it doesn't work this time, then I'll go to the Linzel residence. Landon, do you mind waiting a bit?
Wait. Why are you closing your eyes like that? Don't tell me you're just gonna sleep here and now.
I'm trying to concentrate. Just give me a second. Where is the Grand Commander? Even the smallest hint will suffice. I'll take anything. I feel a crease forming behind my brows, and I hope and pray for an answer. But no matter how long I stand there, all I see is the back of my eyelids. No use, huh? There's something very clear I want to see. Yet just before the fog clears, I'm being pulled away. It's as if I'm being denied this vision.
Denied.
By who, though? Could it be by Grand Commander Kreis himself? I open my eyes with a resigned sigh, and a searing pain rips through my abdomen. I look down, and the handle of a knife juts out from my stomach. A bright red stain spreads across my clothes.
Why did it have to be this way? Why did Maya have to die? The killer hated you, right? So why are you here and alive when Maya's dead?
Landon... I'm not at all surprised. I've suspected him for some time now that Landon resents me for Maya's death.
Is he a fucking yandere or something?
It's less that he's yandere and more that he's lost all semblance of reason because of the fact that the person of his affections was killed. Like, I think he just really loved her and has some very misplaced anger.
At first, I figured you would be suffering too. I mean, you and Maya were real close and all, but you acted like nothing happened. You even got all cozy with the Grand Commander. Maya's dead because of you, and you don't even care. She won't be able to rest in peace like this. You need to be punished. Say something. Don't go quiet on me.
You're right. Maya died because of me.
Exactly. It's all your fault. This all happened because trash like you were friends with her.
Even so, I want her to be with me. No matter how many times I have to do this. The feelings that had been resigned to smoldering within snap into a bright fire as the words slip from my lips. That's all I want. Why am I so conflicted? Of the many roads I could take, the only one that truly matters is the one right in front of me.
What nonsense are you spouting now? You don't care what happens so long as you're happy with the outcome? You're the worst.
I am. I'm greedy. I wanted to laugh alongside Maya. I wanted to talk more with Prince Lucian. This path I've chosen will not be easy. I'll meet many more failures before I succeed and find myself on the precipice of despair. But what I want can only be found at the end of this road. This isn't my happy ending.
What are you going on about? I've had enough of you trying to make a fool out of me. Just die already.
What? Grand Commander? The joy I feel at seeing him immediately vaporizes. The Grand Commander looks down at Landon, collapsed at his feet with a chilly gaze. He then brings one of his legs back and swiftly kicks up into Landon's stomach. Sir! Please stop this! Grand Commander! Grand Commander!
What was I doing?
Thank the goddess you're back to normal. Oh, fuck.
Evan! Stay with me. Evan!
Well, I guess this is it.
Wah, 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 wah.
But before I go, what do you think is the right choice?
Say his name.
Yeah.
There's something I'd like you to promise me, Evan. I want you to forget I'm your superior for today. If you're honest and wanting to learn more about me, then please.
So what shall I call you today? Sir Castle Rock?
Just my first name, I'd think.
Creus. I can reverse failure, correct mistakes, erase any signs of defeat. With the fatal rewind at my disposal, I am all but omnipotent. And yet...
Omnipotent?
Omnipotent, yeah. My
Or
brain...
omnipotent or omnipotent?
It's omnipotent, but I'm gonna say omnipotent because I think it's more fun to say that.
You don't need to justify. I was just so sheepish, like...
I think that saying omnipotent is more fun.
It is. So, yeah. I can't get things to work out. It takes all of my energy just to win the trials. I don't want to lose anyone, but everyone's lives are crumbling all around me.
Wah, wah.
I'm trapped in quicksand. Shut the fuck up. I can't change anything. Can't save or protect anyone. The more I try to make people happy, the further entrenched I become in this cycle of suffering. But this is all I have. My only choice is to die and attempt to do things over again. I lash out at myself under the guise of logic. It's how I've stood up again and again, but now I'm numb to it all, body and soul. If the fatal rewind has been granted to someone wiser, stronger, more skilled, I'm sure they would have reached their happy ending by now. I'm sorry. This doesn't feel like death. Where am I?
You're awake? Oh, thank the goddess.
I hear the Grand Commander's voice behind me, and I hurry to see him with my own eyes.
Don't turn around. I took a rough fall just now. I'm all covered in mud, you see. I don't want you seeing me like this.
Why would that matter? Even covered in mud, you're still you.
A man's pride takes a decade to heal, you know?
Ow. Nothing hurts. A dull pain runs up my side. My clothes are stained in crimson. The blood has thankfully stopped, but it's clear I'm in desperate need of treatment.
I'm sorry. I should have taken you to a hospital, but when I returned to my senses, I already had you out here in the woods. I guess I was trying to force a double suicide on you. I can't apologize enough.
Grand Commander.
Want to try guessing what I really am? 1, a witch. 2, a membrum. 3.
There is no guessing. You're simply you.
The day of the ceremony, when the sky turned black, the witch showed himself to me. He said he'd give me power, so all I need to do was let my desires guide me. But I didn't have any desires to speak of. I was apparently a bit of a failure as a membrum. I was going to let my death end it all. My illness meant I wouldn't be serving as Grand Commander for very long, and I planned to quit once the Order was on its feet economically. I didn't think I'd have any regrets, but then I saw you broken and crying after Maya's death. I put off my own death for flimsier and flimsier reasons. I'll wait until after you're better. No, until after we talk more. Until after I thank you for working so hard. Until after I see your smile. Then I heard the witch's voice again, telling me I didn't have to lie to myself anymore. I was free, he said. Looking back, that was probably a spell of some kind. My heart felt so much lighter, and I was able to protect you from that monster. And from Landon, too.
When I heard what the Grand Commander had to say, I finally understand what Zen had tried to tell me. If I want to defeat the witch, I need to bring him in contact with the monster. To do that, I thought I could use the Grand Commander's skill. I was naive. Without the witch's curse, the Grand Commander can't stand against the monster. It renders my plan meaningless.
Thank you for stopping me, Evan. Thanks to you, I managed to avoid killing Landon. Still, I probably did some lasting damage to his organs. I went too far. The moment you were stabbed, I was possessed by anger. I couldn't control my actions, nor do I particularly want to. Even now that I'm more composed, I still...
His hands shake almost imperceptibly. Whether it's from fear, anger, or even both is hard to discern.
I turned into this after falling in love with you. The deeper I fell for you, the more I wanted to destroy everything else around you. People controlled by this kind of destruction impulse are exactly who you'd call a membrum.
How do you feel knowing that the MC is like both of us, so you're falling in love with yourself? How does that feel?
I was already in love with myself.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Before that happens, I need to disappear.
Wait, there must be something we can do to dispel this magic. This witch is dead. Sure, but there must be a hint somewhere. The passion in my argument can't warm a certain icy part of my heart. This will all disappear anyway. If I turn back time and do something different, I can prevent him from getting cursed. The man who said he loved me will disappear. This is the end. My powers can make it all go away. The sins and their punishments, the curse and resulting tragedies. What a miraculous power. What a meaningless power. Erasing these problems does not lead to salvation.
Don't worry. I won't be causing you any more trouble. I'll be dead soon.
What? Did you not take your medicine? Grand Commander.
I'm sorry. But I want you to know, seeing how happy you were about the medicine really meant something to me.
Can I turn around?
No. I've long left the realm of humanity. According to the witch, membra that don't fulfill their role are punished with an unseemly form. And I don't want you to see me like this. Get back to the city. I'd take you there if I could, but I can't even take another step. Please, hurry to the hospital.
Nope. I'm sorry, sir, but that's one order I won't follow. Slowly disappearing. Bro's getting fucking dusted.
Evan?
I refuse to accept this as my happy ending. No more compromises. I'll keep pushing forward and won't yield even at the end. I'll do this as many times as it takes to get the ending I want.
There you go again. I can't understand a thing you're saying, but I can feel that passion of yours.
My passion? Not moments ago, I was convinced the Fatal Rewind was in the wrong hands. My spirit was so thoroughly shattered, I wanted to run away from it all. But if he's saying this resolve to never give up is who I really am, then I'll work as hard as I can to have more confidence in myself, so that one day I can say I was glad I gained this power. That it had to be me and no one else.
By the way. There's, it's not Krios, but there is a back shot.
We're now gonna do Linzel backshot.
Yeah, I'll start tallying it up.
We're starting a new tally. You do realize that there have been backshots for, like, multiple characters now, right?
Well, I was mainly focused on Krios.
Okay.
And the main characters.
Yeah, Tyrell has done it multiple times.
Well, that's a side shot.
Okay, fair.
I gotta see the whole back.
I mean, this is kind of a side shot,
No,
too.
it's mostly the back, okay?
Okay.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do, but I want you to remember that I'll always have your back.
Really?
Think about it. Have I ever done you wrong by you in these last 8 years?
I mean, You said yourself your original plan was to send me back to the Linzel house.
That's the reply you go for?
Yes. But I'm only kidding. I know you've always been on my side. He reached out to me even before my first fatal rewind. You called yourself a no-good fool. But I know for a fact that couldn't be further from the truth. No one can perfectly understand how others feel. What's important is that you try to understand. And that's what you've done. You always take that step forward to find common ground with people. These aren't the actions of a fool. You're a phenomenal man. Yeah, he wasn't expecting that one.
This is the first time I've ever really felt like living. Am I in this ending you speak of?
Of course you are. I'll make it worth waiting for.
Something worth waiting for?
Yeah.
Evan. Don't push yourself too hard now. All I need is for you to be happy.
Okay.
Can you still hear me, Evan?
Yes, I can.
Prioritize yourself above all else. Your life is yours to live. You have a habit of carrying burdens you don't need to. Makes a guy worry.
I'll be fine. I've got your style of parlaying to help me through the worst of it.
I don't exactly remember teaching you any of that. Evan. I love you.
No,
Aw.
you don't get to say it fucking back. Oh. The Grand Commander disappears.
Wow.
This was his final power as a Membrum. Until the very last moment, he only ever wished happiness for others. And I see loneliness takes over my soul. How many more times will I have to experience such isolation?
At least 3 more.
I'm so terrified I shake. But I know this is my path to walk. No matter how often I return to a clean start, my heart retains all those memories. Grief, anguish, and love pile on top of each other like armor. If I go for long enough, not even the sharpest of swords will be able to pierce it. These experiences make me stronger. Aria of the Spider Lily.
Okay, so this is like the epilogue to this.
Mm-hmm. To this route.
Welcome back! You should rest for a bit. I can boil a mean cup of tea. Oh, I meant to tell you, I figured out something real neat. When you beat the witch in the carnival, some of my powers came back. But don't get too complacent just because he gives them back on a loss. He's not so naive. He probably has to do that to hold a trial of that scale. That's some pretty serious magic, and you need a just as serious price to make it work. But by getting my magic
Oh, shit.
back, I can lend you even more power. You'll be able to use skills outside of the Fatal Rewind. For example... Evan! What's wrong? Oh, your heart's about to collapse. But I guess that makes sense. You've been through so much pain. But if I just leave it like this, you'll really... You have to erase your memories. You never gave up. You were beaten down over and over again, but you never backed down. Oh, I wish I didn't have to erase those memories, but... You're about to go back in time again. Everyone and everything else around you will be a blank slate. It will hurt that much more if you're the only one that remembers anything. Once all my powers have returned, we should be able to win against the witch, so... Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, well, he's erasing them now, but I have a feeling that, like...
They'll come back someday.
Yeah, exactly. They'll come back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll be turning back time now. May this be our final encounter. Expectus Animus. Justice.
So that's the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the end of Creus's route. We're gonna make a little save here.
Well, because you want to do, like, the
Yeah,
thingamajig, right?
exactly. So we're
How
gonna...
long will that take, do you think?
The sad love end will take a bit longer because we basically have to just select all the wrong answers throughout the entire story.
Okay, but can we, like, skip through some stuff?
Oh, we'll literally be skipping through the entire thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing sad love and... Okay.
Sad love,
Anything else?
other endings. We got the first... I think we got the first dead ending. Yeah, we got the first dead ending. So there's just the sad love ending. And then we can do like a little reconvene together at the end.
Alright. Yeah, and if we do go on to, like,
Yeah.
beginning of, Tyrrell,
We can take a little break before that.
we can take a break, but I think it should be a different stream.
That's true. We will be doing.
Or, like,
No, don't overwrite. Let's load. Let's not fuck up my entire save file system.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, can do it in, like, the same, like
But we
just
can
now.
do it in like different streams.
Yeah,
Okay.
but, like, different streams, I think it would be better for, like,
Why do I force
organizations.
skip? Yeah, we're just gonna force skip through all of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, don't care, like, about the, like, immediate reactions.
No, like there's like a couple, like the dialogue slightly changes, but for the most part, everything stays the same.
It's really, like, the end.
Yeah, it's really just we get a completely different kind of fucked up ending. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Leave him. Watch silently. Orlandel. Sympathize with the next one. Sympathize. Rebut. Remember info 1. Remember info 1. Advocate. Watch me get one of these wrong, and it puts us on the wrong ending. Thomas's daily life. Thomas's obsession. Rebut. So... Rebut. Remember info 1.
I like how the most...
That was the wrong thing. I selected the wrong answer. This is fine.
Didn't you do member info 1?
No, I was supposed to do Membrum info 2. Rebut. and then member info 1.
Is he? Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it would have been nice if you just like had like a save file.
That's what I'm actually gonna do while we're going after these.
Yeah.
Look, I'm doing my best, okay?
Yeah, I mean...
There's a lot of save files. I think I have like 20.
Okay.
Or something. So it can take a while. Victims, work history. I guess while we're doing this, do we want to do like our thoughts? Well, no, because
I was just thinking that, I mean...
we can do our thoughts of the main route, and then we can do like another thoughts on the
sad
continuation.
ending.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was not expecting,
Chris to be a member.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was suspicious. Like, why are his eyes glowing?
Yeah.
Like, during the
During
fight
the
with
fight?
the thingamajig. But, yeah, was not expecting just, like, full out membrum. But, oh, yeah, there wasn't the first murder on the night. So then
Yeah.
everyone, okay.
So the first murder was due to Creus's sickness.
Yeah. Like,
He had no desire to be a membrum.
Yeah.
Which basically made that night completely worthless. Where is Linzel? Fucking hell, did I miss it? Yeah. But like there were just like it's so nice that like all those little things get taken into account and actually matter. Like I love how much
Little
things
details, yeah.
matter in this game. They pay so much attention to the details, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah. So that was interesting, and yeah, I mean, I see like, okay, now it's going. You go through each route. You do the carnival in each route. You get more power in each route, and because of that, then
Yeah. So
then the true ending, like you have enough power.
yeah, you have enough power to actually pick which character's route you want to end in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you do get like a proper ending and everything. So do you get what I mean by all routes are canon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I already knew because you go back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how they keep all the routes of the characters canon.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I don't know, I mean, it's cute, like, does it matter what route you do things in, or no? Not really.
So you can do Tyrell or Creus first. You get that option.
Yeah.
It's suggested that you do Creus first and then Tyrell, so that's kind of the order that we're going in. And then it launches you into Zen's, and then it launches you into Lucian's.
God, okay.
There's a different order in the fan disc, and it doesn't matter what order we go in with, like, conclusions or, like, picking routes, but I think we'll just go in the order that we beat the game in. So Creus, Tyrell, Zen, and then Lucian. You're missing all the back shots.
I could just double the score.
No.
No, I'm not counting these because
Yeah.
we're going fast.
Exactly. So we're just...
I'm treating it like as if we just like loaded into the...
Exactly, yeah. I'm gonna save once we get to the last choice, I think. It's gonna be kind of weird how I'm gonna handle the save files. Fair warning.
Ah, no!
Huh?
That's fine. It's not my thing to... I don't have to deal with the save files. You do.
Yeah, so...
God, so I see now, like, it's like, was that me? Like, of course it was. But like, but I'm a membrum.
Well, basically, he didn't realize that that had anything to do with him being able to pull off the thing that he was able to pull off.
Wow. We're getting through all this in just...
I mean, we could technically just go through the entire game like this since I played through everything.
No.
No, we're not going to, but I'm laughing because we could.
But we're going through it so fast.
I know, right?
Wow.
Oh, thank God for the forced skip button. Arcana. Is there a reason to suspect him? Pregnant. That's exactly what I'm getting at. Nope, fuck, I picked the wrong one. Are there any other suspects? Time. What is his motive? Okay. Now we've got to go through this entire fucking thing. God damn. Like, sometimes choices are in quick concession, like the fucking Tyrell conversation, and then other times you got an entire fucking book in between.
Yeah, but it's going by so fast.
Somehow.
Oh, it's like forced skip.
Yeah. Force skipping is the best. I love all games that allow force
So
skipping.
you're saving here.
Yeah, we're gonna save, but we have to go all the way fucking back down. As you can tell, I have a lot of fucking saves. Okay, Withering Hope, that's where our old one starts.
Yeah.
So we're gonna want it down here. So we're gonna put the save data here, so that I can then override that save file later. Okay.
Tell me how you feel.
Yeah. I love you.
Uh-oh, that's a black rose. That can't be good.
It's not.
Ooh. Ooh.
Something different. Oh, I'm gonna put a trigger warning here. Trigger warning for Yandere.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of all the bad endings, but this is probably my least favorite of the bad endings.
Oh. Thank the goddess you're awake. Oh, back shot.
At least you're still having fun. Grand Commander? I've been put on the sofa in his office to rest. The gears in my head only begin to turn once I start asking myself about the situation I'm in. Wait, what happened to Landon?
You're a gentle soul to worry about someone who came at you with a knife. But I can't say I'm fond of hearing another man's name come from your lips.
Damn, he looks mad. Huh?
I was hesitant to do so while you were asleep, but I changed your clothes. Your old pair were all but ruined.
It's only when he points it out that I realize I'm in unfamiliar clothes. Clothes I could not be wearing unless everything I wore before was completely stripped off. Though I'd normally be overcome with shame, the doubts swirling inside me push everything else aside.
Oh, and don't move around much. Your wound is far from healed.
Hey, question.
Yeah?
Do you see what's around his neck?
Yeah, I noticed it earlier.
Yeah.
It's the...
Has the murder incident been solved?
Let's save talk of that for later, okay? It ruined the mood.
The Grand Commander throws his jacket to the floor and leans over me.
Oh.
Sir?
That dress looks wonderful on you. It's a good thing I didn't let you go into the church way back when. If I had, you'd have met the same end as my sister. I'm a weak excuse of a man who could neither save his sister nor get his revenge. But at least I protected you, I suppose. Yeah, so because, like, we fed into him, or, like, we didn't, like, make him, then, like, he's not resisting being a member of him, he's, like,
Exactly,
going
he's
fully.
embracing it. Yeah.
Got it.
Could you put some distance between us? It's a bit difficult to talk like this.
And that's fine. I'm done talking anyway.
Don't you love that the first kiss we get is fucking a bad ending?
Yeah.
My brain takes a moment to catch up on what's happened. His tongue entangles with mine with the fervor of a man starved. And it's only then that I finally realize this is a kiss.
Oh,
A really fucked up kiss.
Been starving for days.
Yeah. Stop! Stop it! You aren't the man I know. The Grand Commander would never do this. His eyes hold in them the pain of a wounded fawn. That strong, shrewd Grand Commander looks no more than a feeble man. The sight grips painfully at my heart. All I consume is that I've dug into a sore spot of his.
You're right. I'm not human anymore. I'm a member of...
I skipped that too fast. Oops.
It all happened the night of the ceremony. The witch appeared before me.
That long? But you haven't killed anyone. You aren't a membrum at all. You're still a perfectly normal human. We obviously haven't noticed the thing around his neck yet.
Yeah, fucking... The denial is a river in Egypt.
Your husband is gay. Or I guess your
Yeah.
capturer is a murderer.
I wanted to say it that way, but it's impossible now. I killed one of my cherished subordinates.
This is all my fault. Landon only did all that because I couldn't protect Maya. No, stop internalizing things. And as a result, the Grand Commander had to...
I don't want to hurt you, and yet I want to destroy everything that might steal you away from me, and everyone that has a place in your heart.
His ending route was so sadly fluffy, and now this.
I'm tired of having the things I love taken away from me.
I know. Me too. Seeing the death of the people I love and dealing with all these scars has worn me down.
Then let's end it all here. You don't have to work so hard anymore, just rest. Stay here with me, I'll keep you safe. Forget it all, Evan.
Forgot how creepy fucking yanders were.
Yeah.
Please stop kissing her.
Good night.
And that was Creus's tragic love end. Which I think we can all understand fucking why.
Yeah. Sad love end. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna load. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna load this file. We're gonna, oh shit.
No!
Don't worry! Sorry,
Okay.
I had it skip to...
You know, surprise, surprise, but I prefer the... Why are you... Oh, wait,
Because
what?
I'm overwriting the other save file.
Okay.
So that it's, Oh, wait, fuck, I did this wrong. We're doing so great right now.
I have no idea what you're trying to do, but it's fine.
I'm basically just ordering the save files so that they're a little bit.
But it's futile to do that.
No, I've done it before.
It's futile.
Believe me, I've had issues where I've accidentally overridden a very important save file. Okay, because that's the finale. That's Flightless Wings. Let's see, Power is where we were. Okay. Title card for last thoughts on Creus's route.
You know, I preferred the good ending.
Yeah, no kidding.
Over the
I think we
sad
both
ending.
did. I'm not a big fan of Yandere.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't mind a bit of possessiveness in male ultimate characters. I think the protectiveness is sweet as long as it doesn't go too far.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it going too far. That was a very good case of it going too far.
Yeah, but overall, good route.
Good route.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
What would you rank it as?
Well, it's hard to say because, like, I feel like I need, like,
More context.
no, like, I can only, really rank it compared to other routes based on, like, other ultimate, or, like, I feel like I need to experience the other ones
Okay,
in order
that's
to
fair.
rank it.
I guess the main thing I'm saying is, like, just ranking it as a standalone story. Like,
Standalone
say
story?
it were a book you were reading or a TV show you were watching. What do you think you'd rank it as?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Scale from 1 to 10?
Oh my fucking god. You're asking too much of me. I don't know, like 7 or 8.
7 or 8? Okay, you know what? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I fucking said. Pretty good.
Well, I didn't know, like, what pretty good is for you. For some people, pretty good is, like, 9.
No, that's not. No, 9's great. Or, like, good. No. Okay.
Look, I call my mom pretty good. My mom and I had a discussion where she's just like, what do you think I am as a parent? And I'm just like, you're pretty good. And she's like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not great. And I'm just like, I think everyone's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's bad and there's pretty good. I haven't seen a lot in the middle.
Yeah, I'd say 5 is average, 6 above average, 7 pretty good, 8 good, 9 great, 10 masterpiece.
Okay. I wonder what you're gonna rank the other routes as then.
Okay.
Do you have any, like, finalizing statements, little things you noticed?
Like, to end the stream?
Yeah, just, like, as a nice little ending.
I think I can summarize it in one word.
Okay.
Backshot.
Fuck you. Alright! We are going to end there, and then we will be back with Tyro's route, because we're still stuck in my room for at least an hour and 40 minutes. So,
Yep.
we might as well start, right?
Yeah, we might as well
Yeah.
start.
Alright. See you guys in a bit.
Yep, bye.
Bye!
Backshot.
Fuck you.